Hello and welcome to another stream. The stream tonight is going to be potentially the finale of Valhalla, the wonderful cyberpunk waifu bartending simulation game that, of course, it's been going on really well. This is one of those really good books that you would pick up and you're kind of like, you're starting to get towards the end of the last couple chapters and you're like, God, I don't want this to end. So, assuming there is, as Spirit has mentioned on our chat here, there's some extra chapters. So assuming that I actually get to those, we've got a lot more gaming left in this amazing game. Your Valhalla Koikatsu work. That's your fan fictions. That's super cool. So what we're gonna do is jump right into it. I think. How is everyone else doing today? How's your week going? Is everybody ready for the weekend? Is everybody ready for the weekend? I'm ready for the weekend. We got a few people in chat tonight. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? Go with him, Lanare, danking around. Asu Kamikasa. Cupcakes here. Supa's here. Oax is here. Spirit of Frey. How's it going, everybody? Oh, it's not fan fiction, it's art. I think you explained that to me last time. I'm sorry, I'm super flaky. But happy Thursday, and I'm definitely ready for the weekend. Nice. How's it going, Cupcake? I am too, as you can see. I'm sipping wine and mixing drinks and saving lives. Anyway, I'm ready too. I think 3D anime stuff. Right on, dude. Super. You might have to at this point, because I seem to be pretty flaky with remembering stuff. But I'm ready to play this game. I'm ready to rock through the rest of this. Like I was mentioning, it's one of those games where it's like a really good book. All right, let me check this out here. Let's see. Super cool. Thank you for pointing that out. I don't know what the deal is with this. I was switching between things. Is this working now? Yep, okay. Yeah, I got some different. I'm trying to do different scenes to switch between them, and sometimes OBS acts like a jerk. So, all right, so we're back now. Sorry, I was just saying that when I tried to click on the links for the Twitter feed for the examples up there, it freaked out. Like it wasn't showing the screens because I was trying to switch it to the what I do with the Chrome when I share Chromes with the commercials and stuff like that. Also, I'm pretty loud probably, so I'll turn that down a little bit. No, you're good. You're good. It's just like I was trying to show an example of it in the box right here, and it was freaking out. So no, you're good. I just clicked on it, and then for whatever reason, just slowed everything down. So I'm not running a masterfully powerful PC here. It's like a pretty decent laptop, and it's great for running retro games and games that aren't exactly the most, I don't know, intense types of games. So this one works out really well. Anyway, let's jump into the game. Let's see if we can get this bit of the game finished up here and then see what if there's any extras, because I'm very interested in that stuff. But I'm sipping a little bit of I'm doing a little bit of the White Winter mead, Acer mead tonight. So I'm sipping some of that while I'm playing games tonight. I think that'd be fun. Ooh. How's the audio in comparison to my voice? Do I need to turn it down a little bit? Sometimes I need to click that down just a little bit. And I don't want myself to be too loud. But, so is it here, the extras? Oh, shit, look at that. Oh, so there is some, cool. All right, well, sorry, Midnights in Valhalla is having a massive hype train, so I can't talk. Oh, no worries, no worries. No worries. Just doing the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary $10,000 or you'll be evicted. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna get evicted. You've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous? The ratio in comparison seems good to you. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Cupcake. Thank you so much. Word. What's up, Spirit? TC's closing 40% of his bars in Glitch City. Oh, we already read this. Literally read this last time. Okay. Wearing socks in sandals in public is now a crime. You're going to miss the rent bill and all your unlocked endings won't play. Really? So wait, I can play them now, though? Dude, you just spoiled, like, the ending, too. Including Dorothy's ending, which is the most important ending in the entire game due to a certain character. Spoiler alert! That's okay. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. How do you maintain paying rent and also thank you. How do you maintain buying things and also paying for rent? Because it's kind of like one of those things. It's like either or. At least it feels like it. I don't know. Whatever. I literally played Tokimeki Memorial and didn't go to college and didn't have a girlfriend through my entire high school life. So I'm okay with failing at these virtual sim games. I am okay with it. You're good. You're good. I hydrated and now I'll stretch before I take on this last day and probably get evicted. So is it a good ending? It's a bad ending then, which is that's kind of exciting. Right. All right. Oh my god, with this is the mouse stuff. I sit at a desk all day long and I'm typing in mouse stuff. I'd rather sit with a controller. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. This is it, the 29th December. Good evening. Hey, okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? He what? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just starting opening up. But he's taking steps backward, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar. I take it? Whoa. That's right. All right then. I'm off to the office I go. To the office. As for me, let's do this. What should be the music we play at the end here? Also, it is warm in my house. However, it is cool outside, so I'm gonna crack a window. If it blows too much into the microphone, please let me know because I don't want any like blowing sounds like that. I don't want that happening. So just say, "Hey, bro, it's too windy." Damn it, Schwartzman. Why? Why? It's like 2 minutes in. Sorry, Dark Father. How was your stream tonight? I saw you hopped on. How's Stellaris going? Are you kind of excited about that now? The point that you're at right now? Because I think it's exciting. You've got a treaty with another army, another nation. Central fucking Wisconsin, dude. These idiots in these like $35 trucks, they think they gotta blast their stupid exhaust systems. I'm pretty certain that when a guy like that has a pickup truck like that, it's like run off the stop sign and be like make as much noise as you possibly can. It's basically to proclaim how amazingly huge his penis is. I'm just gonna guess, but that's got to be what it is. It's got to be what it is. Nice. Part of the faction. Oh, that feels so much better. Woo. Okay, so madness. What do you want me to do? How amazingly small? No, it's large. I assume that's can be the only thing. They're not compensating for anything. They're literally just saying like, "Here's how big my penis is." What am I doing madness on there, Dork Father? You ever want me to review? You're 46 of 300, and people speedrun that game. Haven't you been playing that for like 6 months? God damn, dude. God damn, son. Well, goddamn, son. Well, I gotta take a shit. If you want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin take a big ass dump, give me a hell yeah. And I'm waiting. What am I gonna do? The madness about? Well, until you decide that, let's pick some music. Cupcake, you want to help me pick some of these out? What is this? Neon Glow Nights? I know what this is. That's the beginning. I guess that's classic. Let's just add that one. Every day is night. I like that track too. I want to get this on vinyl, I think. Drive Me Wild. What's that one? I remember this one. This is when Dorothy like showed up. Madness of people mowing her lawn out of the kindness of their heart, but they do a poor job of it. Huh? Dusk this time? Which one's Dusk? Oh, that's let's make sure we get to it. It's as dawn approaches. I like it. All right. What's next? You want me just to like un momento. Madness of people mowing your lawn out of the kindness of their heart, but they do a poor job of it. All right. Ian Schwartzman. Yeah, right. You think you did the right thing. You think you're the man now, right? You came over with your lawnmower and you said, I'm gonna help this guy out. But what'd you do? You messed up because you did a poor ass job. Yeah. You came over, you said they were 1 feet tall grass clippings, right? 1 foot tall. You said, no, I gotta cut this guy's lawn. But instead of doing a good job, you did a piss poor job. And now, now you're in deep trouble. That's right, yeah. The macho man Randy Savage is gonna find a time when your grass is ass, my brother. And I'm the lawnmower, yeah, I'm the lawnmower. You get it? I'm gonna come at you, bro. All right, there you go. That's the madness. That's the madness. Coming at you, bro. All right, good health, bad for Who was I? Terrible. Troubling news. Did we already do that one? Gaze that invited. ... Ooh, I like that one. That one actually reminds me of Phantasy Star Online, which we may be playing soon. Ooh, no, this track. This is a good one. Systems Go. I like that one. What do you think of that one? Where do I go from here? It's ambient and serious. It's Mr. Zerius. It's almost mysterious. Will you remember me? Systems Go. I like that one. Will you remember me? Let's do this one. It's a little darker. March of the White Knights. We only got 4 more, so let's see. Neo Avatar. I don't remember that one. That one. It's got a cool sound to it. Yeah. What? That's right. We're here today, playing Vallhalla. That's right. We are gonna make a couple drinks, get some people drunk, all in time to get evicted from our apartment. That's right. Vallhalla. That's right. I'm gonna take that one because that's good. Those who dwell in... No, we did that one already. We should do it. Neo Avatar, you liked? Star pierces the dark. This one's slow. It's building. And now that you're rapping and singing to it, we definitely need to... Okay, good. Your love is a drug. Your goodness. Snowfall. Let's do Snowfall. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sioux Park. Awesome. Hold on one second. Hold on one moment. right, we got 2 more songs. Reminiscence. Funny, when your child is on a trip and you try to get a hold of them all day, and then they call at 9:30 at night. And they never check their voicemail, or they never check their messenger messages. Let's do Reminiscence. How about that? I like that one. Let's see. We've got Neon District Metropolis Digital Drive. Oh, we already did Digital Drive. That's a little too loud. Oh, by the way, it's not Snowfall. It's... Oh. Oh, so wait. Oh, it's this one, right? I know what you're talking about. Right here, right? Okay, so we'll take away Snowfall and we'll add a new one then. Cool. Thanks, Sue Park. So, how are you? Welcome to the stream. First time chatter. First time chatter, long time listener. Let's do Glitch City. All right, let's get the show on the road. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ugh. How's it going? Thanks for the recommendation for a song. I appreciate it. It's super cool. How are you? Welcome to the stream. What are you all about? What's your name? Tell me. Talk to me. Ill with a crush. Huh. This place. Great. Oh, if it isn't... Oh my god, it's Kiramiki. Hey Jill, sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Rad Shiba. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one, that's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Oh, it's Mr. Donovan. If you weren't around during the beginning, Donovan Dawson or whatever, Dawson Donovan, kind of a piece of shit. So be ready for this. Sexist pig bastard old man. Right on. Some people playing one of your favorite old games and then landed here. Awesome. Super cool. Well, hang out for as long as you wish. We're slinging drinks and changing lives. And to you, Thursday night. Enjoy, my friend. Yeah, this guy's a dick. So here we go. He was following Mickey. Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid. I'll have the usual. Right. He remembered me after 2 weeks. I think it was just a beer, right? We'll do a big one. Can I do a big one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 2 Adelhides. 4 Bronson extracts. Boom. 2 powdered deltas. 4 Flanner guides. So the way you make drinks in this game is you just have to follow the recipe and kind of just throw things in. 8 Karmatrines, and right now, the way that I'm doing this is I'm making a big version of it, which just means you double all the ingredients. It's kind of a little trick to get some extra money, but I should have been doing that the whole game, apparently. 5, 6, 7, 8, all mixed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bam. Big beer. Here you go. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things? Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in the non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp. Zaibatsu Corp and the company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Hold on, I gotta turn this volume up. Wow, this is loud. It feels super loud to me. There we go. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet.
I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line.
Damn. That's a hard voice to do. I need to hydrate. There we go.
Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately.
Oh yeah, that.
Yesterday they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week, they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants.
Huh.
Not to mention there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing.
Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlets talk about that.
Alright, kid, let's try a moon blast.
Come again?
Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time.
A moon blast? That's a new one for him. Let's grab a moon blast. Let's make it a biggie too, I think, if I can. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I can. So 12 Adelhides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 powdered deltas. 1, 2, 2 Flannergads. 1, 2, and 4 karma trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks and blended. So we sit and wait for it to blend. So how are you guys doing? Here you go.
Now let's see what the ruckus is all about.
So, what brought you here?
Oh, right. Didn't you see that Leland coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up.
Nope, not really.
Did she jump to the roof then?
Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview?
Not really, just hitting on her. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring.
Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like, I don't know, a family or something?
Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also, hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now.
Wowee!
I want to know just how detailed those King Class CH-1A models are, personally.
And so you followed her.
I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson.
You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something?
A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Leland isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver.
Right. Just give him a pile driver.
Literally. Pile driver.
It's too big again. 3 Bronsons. 1, 2, 3. Again, 3, 2, 1. 3 Flannergod. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 4 countries. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All mixed. That's it, right? 6, 6, and 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. Here you go.
All right. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her.
Guy left. Oh, all right. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Or no, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. Aw. That's great, Kira Mickey. Nice of you. It's nothing, really. And she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. This idol wants something sweet. Sweet drinks. How about a Brandtini? Oh, let's do this the right way. Let's do it big. Gotta keep it big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 powdered deltas. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 2 karma chains. All aged and mixed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boop. Bam. Here you go. Thanks. So do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough. It wouldn't hurt to try. Well, how nice. It's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. But he's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. Oh, I see. Hey, can you really walk so calmly? These streets aren't exactly safe. Really, I haven't faced any issues lately. Sure, they've tried to mug me once or twice, but it's no big deal. No big deal! Every time someone tries to mug me, somebody pops up out of nowhere and stops it. Makes me feel like I'm always protected. There are some hardcore stalkers. In fact, I guess the fact that she ran away from Donovan even after all that says something. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Like tea, if I remember correctly, something bitter but girly is fine too. Oh god. Bitter? Like tea. I like this track, this is cool. It tastes like an old chocolate milk. Bitter promo bland. Maybe it's this one, the Grizzly Temple. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Armatrine and blended. I don't think this is gonna be much like a tea. Here. Too vague of an order, huh? Shit! Shit! Hey, you're a King Class CH1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? So now I'm not going to get that bonus either. God, I already fucked up. Ah, shit, pickles. Well. Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have a port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that, or the resilience of the D10-01Ds. But we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. I see. So anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those that couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up a little bit, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link, and of course, in return, they sang Your Love is a Drug. So you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really. Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl, through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me, if we want public to notice this, we have to break the cutesy idol concept.
And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs. I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I've got to go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. All right. Sparkle Star. Boy, I fucked that one drink up, though. Damn it, Jaeger, idiot. Let's do a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 powdered deltas and optional penetrating. All aged and mixed. Boom, 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 bang. Pop. There you go. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. All right. I fucked up that one drink. I'm so mad at myself. Damn it, you. So I could technically... So I guess the way to play this game, too, is to, like, play to a certain area. Or, like, you can save it and have multiple saves and then play to different endings. I would guess that would be a thing that people would do if they were playing, like, super hardcore and they wanted to have the best endings. But, like, it's not like you have a ton of options in this game. You're kind of just reading a digital comic along the way. Yeah. Meh. Whatevs. Is now safe to keep playing. Self, buy oil for that door. Ah, we're fine with the same music. All right, then. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets? Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that, then. All right. Greetings. Ah, Stella, what can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. Bleeding Jane is basically a Bloody Mary, and we can make a big one. Can I make? Yeah, I can make a big one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 flanner guides. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll blend it. Bang. Bloody Mary. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped by to say hi. Oh. Oh. Pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it lately. Or out of it today, though. Let's see. Hey, Jill. Have you ever heard of the new gold rush in the city? What that is. Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch high prices these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many, so I'd say yeah. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. I had a really small unit, 5 people including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. And what? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. Understandment? What's an understandment? Is that literally like new language? Understand. I've never heard anyone ever say understandment before in my life. That's hilarious. Would be an understandment? The most closely resembling understandment is understanding. The word is used when replying to text messages that you really have no comment on. Also used in situations when anger is not an option. Understandment? Say they're among the most wanted people would be an understandment. You gotta feel like that was a typo, right? Understandment. That's bizarre. Understandment. What the heck? Alright. I know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That would sound familiar to you? Yeah, true. Wait, here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces, but regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp, because let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle of the wrong way or get in the way of the logo, you'll be in all sorts of trouble. You'll be in for lots of trouble. Sorry. And let's not start with these theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyway. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is currently doing. Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, and what? Can I get a Brandtini here, please? Sure. Now let's have a Brandtini. Let's make it a big, because we need money. We're poor as fuck. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 powder deltas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 karma trains. All aged and mixed. Bada boom, bada bing. Bang. Here you go. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki encore concert. Nice. Right, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And just like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her really being nice in person were actually true. Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's actually so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly anyway. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless is a bore in the bedroom doesn't mean being an ass. Wait, whoa. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. Being ruthless in the bedroom. And he actually manages to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy, you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Say and her wounds. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it, and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Sure. She wants something classic now. Classic. Let's do a Bleeding Jane. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 3 Flanagan guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Blend this sumbitch. Let's blend this sumbitch. Turn sideways. Stick it straight up your candy ass. Boom. Bam. Here you go. Thank you. Do you have any servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long. They're pretty much family now. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. Luminez, nice. Sorry. I get these pop-ups on the right corner. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants. Man, that sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might find you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't. It isn't? Saibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database and someone could hack and retrieve valuable information from it. Not to mention, they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization, and no patent registry in their right mind would allow or would approve of that global shutdown signal, let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those stupid suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why would it though? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All the power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Alma. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greetings stop, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again and expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of some one gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, "only this and nothing more." "You overdid it. You totally overdid it," quoth the bartender. I did not. "So you like poetry?" "I had a phase. Can I get you something?" "Let's start with a big cobalt velvet." "Sure, a big cobalt velvet." 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Feature hour. 10 Karma Train. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All on the rocks and mixed. All right, here we go. Boom. Pop, 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 pam. Boom. Here you go. Thanks. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadow Master 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Shadow Master 69. Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today, my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change, thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone all that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. This track, I like this track a lot. This sounds like Phantasy Star Online to me, which is an amazing game, and everyone should play it. God, this sounds like PSO. Listen to that. That's super cool. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods no. I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... Brr. I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with a rare accessory popping out thanks to colors. Thanks to... the colors, okay? I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick? Oh god, you have a fucking pick? Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine. You know, I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with the occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys, and I kind of almost accomplished that in middle school. Wait. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys, and I kind of almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down, especially if they think you're still the girl that kisses them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask, though, why the 69? It was supposed to be a 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Well, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what 69 was. Huh? Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea.
No idea.
Well, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. Sugar rush. Are they trendy now or something? Sugar rush is sweet. So let's do big. 2, 3, 4. 2 powdered deltas. An optional karma train. Let's do 2. Yeah, let's do 4. Ooh, I don't know. That's a little bit much. But anyway, we'll mix that sumbitch up. Bam. Ooh. Here you go. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past. I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I'd describe as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. What the hell is this stuff?
Nice.
Why I didn't get a notification? This is weird. Oh. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had some chemistry. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Sure, let's get her a beer. Yeah. Beer. Well, we're gonna make them big. 1, 2, let's get these people fucked up. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 4 flanner guides. And then we'll do 8 karma trains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All mixed. Bam, bop, boop, bop, beep, da, boop, bop, boop. Bam. Thanks for telling me all that. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest, but I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't, and I won't take that as a joke. Motor's coming. Whoa. Let's get them all really drunk. We might as well go with the bank since the rent will get paid. I know, right? I would buy that for $1. Oh my god. I heard my daughter saying she hurt herself. But... she's alright. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now, ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me by my full name as a compensation then. I'll gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was, how did you get your hands chopped? Huh, chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh, there's other utilities like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's a lot more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments, but as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible at all and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. No, you don't. Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Surprise! Oh shit. Hey Alma, this might be weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey. Not particularly, no. Although, there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. Yes, boobs. Result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Goodness. Result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like the brain waves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been a while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah, why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade syndrome? Aren't twin tails for little girls... Oh, aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. That's amazing. That's a Iron Sheik reference there. I break your back and make you humble. Going out with a bang and getting them drunk. I like that idea. Yeah, speaking of getting drunk, I don't know. Come here, fuckboy. Fuckboy. Ah. 8th grade what? Oh, shit. So I've got almost $8,000 in fund. I did not get a flawless... shit. This sucks. Your rent contract is now invalid. Please vacate the place by February or discuss a renewal with your landlord. Jill couldn't pay her rent. This will distract her at work. Fuck. It's too bad that I couldn't pay at the end of the day. The alley where you found me is pretty comfortable. Quiet you. She's in a pissed mood because she fucking missed rent. It's weird that you have to pay before the 1st. Because if I had that extra day, I'd probably be able to make it, right? Oh, that's rough. I feel bad. 1 missed payment? Oh my god. Oh my god. So antisocial cupcake. Would you buy this for $1? I would like to buy many more for $1. Holy moly. My god. I know. I think I could have too. One more day, and I think I would have made it. That really sucks. That really sucks. I'll save it. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's new. Augmented Eye, New Lilim Regulations by Lena Smithy. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robotics onto normal society. Giving them necessary rights to do as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year of numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. Damn. Oh, this is her. The name sounds silly, but a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing is it's actually called Vallhalla. The funding numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute, small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. What are you talking about? Weren't made of real alcohol. Weren't made of real alcohol. Goodness. Okay, so let's go to work, I guess. It's Friday, December 30th. This is the last day. Good evening. Gil, are you humming Shine Park? Hey, Jill. Are you okay? Are you in love, maybe? Nothing of the sort. I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? And only get so happy after they fucked. What are you talking about? That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since, well, never. Never. Ever, never. I would buy that for $1. All right, let me recycle this bottle real quick. Right back. Ba-ba-ba-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo. All right, all right, all right. In any case, congratulations. I haven't seen you this happy since, well, ever. Today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place, and oh shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna. This is one of the more annoying characters in the game. She's streaming right now, just like I'm streaming, so that's a blast. What? Okay, not so fast, flat bartender, if that's even your real name. Last time my viewership had a weird peak while I passed out, so I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Do I have something on my face? This guy totally fucked. No doubt about it, that gleam in his eyes is unmistakable. Whatever, just keep it down. Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. The fuck? Time to mix drinks and change lives. Betty? Deal. Oh yeah, these two. You two are happy and you are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. That Laura girl is head over heels for him. I was right on the money. By the way, Cupcake, I would definitely buy that for $1. Wait, can I change channels here? Watch this. I'd buy that for $1. Like, I'd buy all of it for $1. I'd buy it for $1 million. That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say that girl? I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyways, Betty was right. And that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Evicted. Holy shit, that's a new low for me. I'm sorry, Jill. We needed shit. We needed a fucking Christmas tree and games and stuff. Sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I really do feel bad for getting her fucking evicted. Fuck. Next. Bada bing, bada bam. For the occasion. Alright. So the girl was actually infatuated with him? You should have seen her screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him. And him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. It was right. I was right. Wait, what? I was right. That doesn't seem particularly happy. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker, holy shit, did he fuck? You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy that got some and enjoyed every moment. Maybe it's a face. Maybe it's a face. Do guys have a face? I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Back to Deal, though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between, so let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? That's not how you drown your sorrows, you piece of scrap. I'll have a light boom. Okay. I shouldn't have skipped October's rent to buy that Wi-Fi router dildo. Wi-Fi router dildo? Wi-Fi router dildo. Okay, fuck. I don't even remember what was even said. Oh, shit. What am I making here? Something non-alcoholic? Oh my god, I'm forgetting. Okay, let's think here. Okay, what is girly? No. No. What type is girly drinks? There's like Sugar Rush. Optional Carmentry. Let's start with that. 1, 2, and then 1 powdered Delta. All mixed. So boom, stop, and then we'll go to slot 2. What was the other drink that I had to make? I'm sorry, I flaked on what for some reason I'm distracted, and I'm not sure why. Oh my goodness. Said something. What was the other drink that I was supposed to make? God damn it. Anybody in chat want to help me out here? Chat, help me out. There's a few people in here danking around. Sophia, Lana Ray, Grow With Him, Donnie, Asukami Kasusa, Cupcake, Alex. Shit, what was the other drink? They just said it. I saw something really cool on my phone. Oh my god. Okay, Delta. Damn it. Fuck. I'm blanking on this. Shit. I'll try the Zen Star. I've never made one of those. 4 of each ingredient, all in the rocks and mix. Okay, let's just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All on the rocks and mixed. Bada bing, bada boom, pop. Boom. Here you go. Man, aren't you a lucky bastard today? Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her. Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, and Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict. Too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team. Teetotaler? 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 What's teetotaler? And shoes with mouth open. They seem to Like the yes, I'm happy with that drink. I made a Zen Star. I've never made one before. Oh. Okay, let me Google this word. Totaler. What the fuck is a person who never drinks alcohol? It's teetotaler. 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 So a person who never drinks. I know a teetotaler. I think I know two teetotalers. There's a word for it? I might actually know 3 people that are teetotalers that live in this area. Can a teetotaler drink wine? Some people don't drink whiskey or other hard liquors, but enjoy wine or the occasional beer. Others stick to the hard stuff, and others only like beer. None of these people are teetotalers. Teetotalers are people that never drink any alcohol. Teetotaler? What the hell? I learned something today. And I saw something amazing. Lots of things that are amazing. But unfortunately, I think I'm going to get evicted from my apartment. I am blown away. Oh my God. Too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, a teetotaler, and choose with mouth open. What do you think, Jill? Ooh, that you must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in a short period of time. I mean, about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this, Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What's up, DJ? Electro Haze, my friend. How are you? We are sipping wine. We are serving drinks. We are changing lives. How are you? That's the best question. How are you, man? Are you doing another set anytime soon? Hells yeah. Is it Friday morning for you, man? When am I coming to Japan next? When can I come to Japan? When is the travel bans lifted? Oh. Nice. Sunday at noon. Dude, I'll be available. Wait. Sunday at noon. Wouldn't that be like fucking Monday morning at 1 in the morning for me? No. It'll be Saturday night. Dude, I wish I could come so bad. I miss it. It's been way too sad. Saturday night. Okay. Dude, I'm in. I'm gonna be home super late Saturday night, so I could definitely put that on. Hang out and watch your fucking set. That'd be great. That'd be super cool. But shut up. You're an idiot. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about Sneaky? Oh my God, streaming Chan. I think I'll have a friend over and he will DJ too. Hell yeah, dude, that's super cool. I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. Starters, how do you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime. Get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you'll lose nothing by what? I'm just realizing I'm giving love advice to a Lilum. So I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are humans and all. But organs nowadays anyways. Wait. These things are humans and all, but organs nowadays anyways. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella is a good catch, if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans and all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilum that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilum, though. Well, Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration. So, anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Dude, maybe start drinking whiskey? That sounds like a good set. I'm drinking some Sauvignon Blanc and a little bit of mead, some sweet mead. Kind of mixed it up a little bit, but it's doing the trick. It's doing the trick, my friend. It's doing the trick. Dude, I would love to come back to Japan so bad. I was hoping for 2023. If things are cool and travel bans are lifted and stuff, and I'd fucking love that. I assume like it's kind of like more routine in Japan as far as wearing masks in public and stuff, and obviously I've got tons of masks now. But here in Wisconsin, we're mostly only wearing them at like medical offices and stuff. Well, you can take a tour and ditch the tour group. What do you mean? The tour group? What are you talking about, tour group? But like, we have masks and stuff here, but I really... Yeah, I know you have. And when I came with you and we did some touring and stuff, airports and stuff like that, we were hardcore wearing masks. But that was right prior to pandemic, so... When I was there, though, I noticed like probably about 50% of just regular people were wearing masks in just 7-Elevens and stuff. And this is pre-pandemic still, so I don't know. I think your fucking local communities. Oh, weird, really? Well, I'm not thinking anytime soon this year. I'm thinking like what we were talking about, well, maybe probably a month or two ago. We were chatting about doing next spring or next fall. I think we were talking like you said maybe October or November, and that way it would give me like basically over a full year to plan for next year. So that would be my thoughts, is that it would come a different time. 99% of people wear masks all the time. Nothing's changed. Yeah, no, I figured that. Yeah, around here it's it's probably like 5 to 10%. Of people even wear masks around here now. Because, you know, America. Gotta have my freedoms. I sure can, sweetie. You wanna bring it over here? Alright. No? Hey. I love you. Good night. Get some sleep. I wear them 7th wave, and no one has learned anything. Yeah. You know, I work from home, so like my situation's a little different than anyone else's. I don't have to worry about going into an office or going into a workplace or anything like that. I like right here. This is my home, and throughout every other week, I've got like different situations. Like when I have my kids here, it's like my kids hanging out outside, playing in the house, whatever. And obviously, I don't have to wear masks. But when we go to grocery stores, if we go to dentist appointments, doctor's appointments, stuff like that, it's masks almost the entire time. So I got students and their entire families are out for the count. That's 10 days stuck in your house. Damn. Yeah. I saw a couple companies around this area that have like jumped the gun on that and are sending people to work, and they're like, yeah, now everybody's back to work because there's a vaccine now and you can just go back to work. And like almost all of them have either gotten COVID again or had an office shut down completely because they brought someone into work that had COVID prematurely bringing people back to work. And it's like, I'm really happy with the job I have, because my job allows for me to work from home and probably go to the office 1 or 2 days a month. The vaccines, I will say this, I think it lessens the amount of misery that you go through if you do get COVID positive. Vaccines and boosters, they're not going to stop you from getting the virus, but it will stop it from being fucking crippling. Because I'm pretty positive I've had COVID twice now. The first time I got it in August of 2021, so 11 months ago. This was after vaccine shot 2 and booster. I got COVID in August of 2021. It was bad. It was really bad for about a day and a half, and I was like, this is fucking miserable. It felt like every muscle in my body was just Charlie horsed. It was like everything was tense, and I couldn't like straighten my arms. I'm like, this is hell. And I was sick, and I felt like shit, and I couldn't taste anything. My sister and brother were not vaccinated, and their kids were. They all got infected, and there was no difference in symptoms. Oh, well, I'm sure it's different for everybody. But when I had it, then it was pretty awful. But since then, I've had the second booster, so I've had 4 total shots. And in May, the beginning of May, I feel like I had it again, but I never tested. I never officially tested. I felt kind of crummy for a day or two, and I was like, It was just like, if I had to give it yeah, true, right. Different variants mean different things. But if I had to give it like an excellent, like a descriptive word of what it felt like to get it this second time, it was like everything kind of tasted gray for a day or two, and I felt like I had a runny nose. It was, and a sore throat. I had a sore throat. No cough though, no fevers really. I was taking Tylenol if I ever felt like just crummy, but I didn't miss any work. I did not log into work and stuff like that. But I felt like everything was pretty normal. I had my 2 shots, and I got a postcard for the 3rd shot, and we both got COVID. Yeah, you were telling me about that. That's rough, dude. That's super rough. But the second time around, I didn't feel very sick. I just... amazingness. Jesus Christ. I'm like lightheaded. I don't think I'll be getting any more shots. I think I'm done too. I might do, if there's an annual shot, like a flu shot or something like that, or a COVID shot annually, I'll probably do something like that for my annual checkups and stuff like that. But as far as like going off and getting more things, I don't know. Anyway, so I was saying about how everything kind of tasted gray for a day or two, but then I got over it and I was like, well, whatever. Well, the following week, both of my kids, my 10-year-old and my 6-year-old, both like had a runny nose and a slight fever, and I was like, uh-oh. So the initial thought is at this point in time that, well, you had a cold. Your kids caught the cold. So we did the COVID nasal swabs, the $15 like Walgreens special, for the rapid results, I think they call it, and they both had COVID. And I was like, so I'm pretty sure that I had COVID, and then they just got it from me. But it was all sucky. It sucked. I felt so bad. And so I don't know. It's probably at the point now where it's diluted so much with different variants, and that we've had so many different vaccines or shots or boosters or whatever, flu shots technically, that now it's the point where you're going to get a mild cold from it and you'll be considered COVID positive, but what, it affects different people different ways. Someone who's never had any vaccinations at all could wind up on fucking death row. And that's something I experienced firsthand earlier this year. Anyway, I don't want to go into too much in that, but fuck, it's a miserable mess. But Tim, if there's a way next year that I can come and hang out with you and fucking go and bike in the mountains and kick ass and do some game hunting with you and just chill out and fucking enjoy Saga, that'd be perfect. That's all I want. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Fuck this shit, and we'll figure it out. And to you, my friend, I hope you're having a wonderful Friday at this point, I think. But fuck yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great no matter what. So I'm looking forward to it. And at that point, it'll have been 3 years. Oh, yes, my friend. Yes, my friend. I want yakitori. I want to drink. I want to hang out. That'd be so great. Nice. So you're a solid 13 hours ahead of me. Wait, 14 hours ahead of me. That's crazy. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that is crazy. Anyway, sorry. We are going to beat Vallhalla tonight. That is the point of this. I have the best people in the world. Electro Haze, my great friend from Japan. Cupcake, you are adorable. Huh. Anyway, I am going to continue clicking through this and reading this Vallhalla cyberpunk bartender action, and we're going to get through this and see what kind of ending we get. So, good news is we're nearing the end. This is pretty much the end of this game. Bad news is I just got evicted from my apartment. I have until February. It said I had until February to get out. So, like, in all seriousness, I can talk to the establishment and say, okay, so I can pay for January's rent today, because I'm sure at the end of this day I'm going to have the money. And then after that, we'll just continue onward, and hopefully my rent doesn't go up too much. It's already $10,000 a fucking month. So, all right, here we go. What the hell were these people talking about? I don't even remember anymore. Jill, while Glitch City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilith integrations to him anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterwards. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Holy shit, that's a new low for me. Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, it's the year 2069. Piano man and piano woman. Piano man is... Should we do bigs? Oh, we can't. We can't. That's too big. Okay, we can't. It's too big. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's... Oh, shit. Ah. It's already a big. That's what I was trying to say. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'll buy that for $1, by the way. Antisocial cupcake. So, like, it is a ridiculously expensive rent, but I feel like this far into the future, it could be more. How much more? I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out. 2 Adelhides, 3 Bronson extracts, 5 powdered deltas, 5 Flanner guides, and 3 Karma trains. 3, 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mixed. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, and then we'll go to slot 2, and we'll do Piano Woman. Piano Woman is 5 Flanner guides. Oh no, sorry, Adelhides. I can't read apparently today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, I know, right? I know, right? And I am drinking tonight, my friend. I've got some wine. Been sippity doodah. But don't fall off the bandwagon, my friend. Don't fall off. Stay sober. I'm kidding. Have a drink. What is it, 1 o'clock on a Friday? If you don't got work today, have a sippity doodah. Have a beer with us. Let's just chill and just drink. Drinkity drink. Have a little drink. Come on. Ooh, an iced coffee. Very nice. Very nice. Iced coffee. What the fuck was I doing? Oh, 2 powdered deltas, 3 Flanner guides. 1, 2, 3. 3 Karmatrines. Boom. You don't drink at noon? No, that's probably smart. It's probably smart. All aged and mixed. Bam. Perfect. Here you go. And now we reach a stalemate. I'd normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Order like that, then. Sniff. I hate Laura. You what? Yeah, but isn't Friday the kickoff of the weekend? Isn't it kind of like, you know, you're flying away. You're flying away into the weekend. Boo! Wait, who's Laura? What? She's gonna take you away from me. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine, I know. This game is got good music, and it's on vinyl, I believe, so I'm gonna look into it. Betty, you don't own me. Oh yeah, but I want to do yoga, gym, and then work. You're fucking doing yoga? I'll drink after work. Okay, that's cool. Yoga, gym, and then work. I'm down. I'm down. I'm gonna do some yoga on my Friday. I don't have a gym membership, but I can try to. I'm gonna really kick in some yoga pretty soon. I've been looking into a year. That sounds weird. That word is weird. Dude. Yeah, no, for real. I am super stiff as well. Oh. So I will show you a few good workouts. Also YouTube, all you need is MTT. Oh, a mat. Yes, I have a yoga mat. No gym needed. Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, link that shit to me. I am down for that. I did P90X the last 2 winters. But this coming fall and winter, I'm going to work on DDP yoga. And one of the best things about yoga is the feeling of, like you said, you're stiff, so you want to like stretch, you want to be more limber. And when I did P90X, like it's usually an exercise is about an hour, and it's like 55 minutes of fucking grueling brutality where you're doing like 150 push-ups and squats, and you're doing all this stuff and pull-ups, tons of pull-ups. But then the last 5 minutes of the workout, oh, for your back, good call, man, good call. But like the last 5 minutes of the workout is the stretching. And even with the 5 minutes of stretching, you do not feel limber. You feel tight. Like everything feels super fucking tight. So like that is a huge problem, in my opinion, I think, with doing P90X. While I love doing P90X and I liked the results I was seeing, and I added some muscle and stuff, which is cool, but my problem is that I'm adding like fat with the muscle because I don't necessarily watch what I eat. So like with DDP yoga, I'm gonna limber up a little bit and then also follow their diet. He has a strict like calendar diet that you follow, and like, yeah, that's P90X though, but like it worked for me about 10 years ago. So now I've officially done P90X in my lifetime. I've done it 3 times. Hey, and guess what I'm doing in 2 days? I'm going to wrestle my last singles match probably ever. That's a fact. That's a fact, my friend. I'm 43 years old. I'm going to go wrestle on Saturday in Rockford, Illinois. So I'm driving about 5 hours south to go wrestle on Saturday. Probably my last singles match. I've kind of made peace with that. Not that I can't continue to do wrestling at a certain level anymore. I could probably go for another 4 or 5 years, I'm sure. But my buddy and I, we really want to do a tag team thing. We have a match. We have tag team matches in December, January, and March. So December of this year, January of next year, and then March of next year. And then we're going to continue to probably work maybe every other month or so. And the tag team idea sounds a lot more fun to me because obviously you're doing stuff with a partner, so you only work half as hard. And so like while you're on the ring apron and you're doing stuff and you're getting the crowd going and stuff like that, you're working as a cheerleader almost. It's so much easier. I love tag team work. It's so much more fun. And you also have a partner. So like, there's if every wrestler in the ring is a director or a coach, including the referee, who is another director, you direct traffic in the ring, you direct the show and the match itself with how the crowd's reacting. Like if the crowd's fucking bored, the ref is gonna be like, yeah, let's wrap this up a little quicker than we normally had planned to because the crowd is dead, or whatever. And so like when we're all working together, it works so much easier. When it's one-on-one, there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of fucking pressure. And I just did a match on June 25th. That was a one-on-one match. That was on, say what you will, Electro Haze, I know you've done shows for fucking, what? Oh my God. Raffle, how are you, my friend? Oh my God. Anyway, so sorry, I just did a wrestling match in June in front of 150 people, and it was really fucking nerve-wracking. And like after the match, I was happy with the way the match went. I was happy with the whole thing. But it just, I don't know, there was something about it where I was like, and I watched the rest of the show. That's the thing, is like my match was number 4 on an 8-match card, and I watched the rest of the show. And dude, it's not. I can't keep up with a lot of these guys anymore. But in a tag team, I can, because I think a lot of the wrestling aspect of it that I'm good at is the showmanship, or the character personalities and stuff. And I'm a good bad guy. I can make people hate me really super easy. And so like my partner and I, we've come up with a lot of different ideas and stuff. And so in December, January, and March of next year, we're going to specifically go into tag team wrestling. And I think like when I wrestle in 2 days on Saturday, it's going to be my final hoorah, as you could say, as far as singles wrestling goes. And the cool thing is I'm in the main event. So it's like a good way to go out on top. You know what I mean? And I'm going to like really, really hammer it home with the guy I'm wrestling too, that this is very much likely my last singles match ever. Like ever. And so we're going to go out with a fucking bang. So I'm really excited about it. And we were talking about it and shit. And so it's kind of an honor to be in the main event of a wrestling show in another state on a wrestling YouTube channel that gets literally thousands of viewers. It's crazy. So I'm like very, very grateful, very, very nervous. But once it's all said and done, I'm really excited. I'm going to bring my kids with me and watch too. So it'll be cool. I'm going to pick up a buddy who lives in the Chicago area. And then I'm picking up a friend on the way named Zach. And so my friend Nigel, my friend Zach, myself, and my kids, we're all going to load into my stupid minivan and go and watch me wrestle one more time in the Chicago area. So I'm like really freaking looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. But after that, then that's like the grand hoorah of the end of it. And then after that, it's going to be all encore stuff. It's going to be like wrestling as a tag team. Super easy. Super fun though. It's super silly, and I'm glad I was able to go out this way, because I actually had back issues when I was younger, in my 20s. Because I trained to be a wrestler at age 20. Dude, there will be live videos of it on the wrestling show. I'll link it to you, my man. I'll link it to you. There's a lot of videos of my wrestling shit on YouTube now, but I'll link you this last match. It'll be good. Shit, what was I saying now? What? Oh, yeah, anyway, sorry, we're like way derailing from Vallhalla, which I'm about to beat, by the way, so we'll just, anyway, I was gonna wrestle, I trained in my 20s to be a wrestler, 16 weeks, I will, I'll even link it to you, Buttspot, you piece of shit, but like, I trained in my 20s to be a wrestler, and then I hurt my back really bad when I was working in a factory. I worked in a factory for 8 fucking years, and I hurt my back really bad. And I was basically like, my doctor's like, you're going to retire. You're not going to wrestle again. And I was like, well, that's fine. I mean, I got a solid 4 years of wrestling under my belt in the Wisconsin area. And then something happened in 2011. So this is a long time ago, and then about 9 years into the future after my back surgery, because I actually had back surgery and everything, someone reached out to me and said, like, what are your thoughts on wrestling again? And I was like, I don't think I can. And we did a couple bumping around in the ring, just small little wrestling. And I was very nervous about it too, because I had thought like for sure that I wouldn't be able to wrestle again, and it went really well. It went really well, and after the match, I felt great. Like, it's better than I've ever felt before. And in 2011, I was 32. I was 32 years old, and it felt great. And I worked for about a year, and then I said, you know what, now I'm done. You know, it's better to be safe than sorry. I had the back issues when I was in my 20s, and I wrestled a little bit in my 30s. I'm done. And it came in 2021, March of 2021, so like a year and 3 months ago. And someone mentioned it again. They're like, hey, we're doing this show. What are your thoughts on it? And I was like, oh my God. Luckily, though, and actually, when I came to Japan to see Electro Haze, I was, honest to God, a solid 15 pounds lighter than I am now. Yeah, I was about 203, 204, and now I'm about 215-ish, 210, 215. Depends on if I've taken a big, heavy crap or not. But anyway, sorry, I'm rambling about this wrestling shit. But anyway, I decided to, like, sure, I'll do the wrestling stuff. And I shit you not, in the last year, between working in southern Wisconsin, by Madison, and not central Wisconsin, Chicago area, I've done like 14 matches in the last year. Yeah, I've done a lot as 2 different characters even. And so I just worked last month in Baraboo, Wisconsin, which is about 2 hours southwest of me. And then I'm going to do my last thing in Rockford, probably the last thing in Rockford, this Saturday. And then we'll see how long I go. The tag team thing is easy for me because I worked tag team stuff before, and like, you know, you literally do half the work. You literally you get to wrestle and do like things for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then you take a break when you tag, and you come up with decent ideas on like if you're the bad guys, do you beat down one guy for a while, and then like beat down one guy for a while, get the crowd really going, and then when he gets that hot tag where he tags in his partner, and then all the bad guys are like, oh shit, and then he knocks them both down, and a couple things happen, they hit a finisher, 1, 2, 3, and it's over with. It's like, I don't know, if you wrestle a one-on-one match for 15 minutes, that's 15 minutes of workout in front of a crowd of people, which is fucking fine, and I love it. But if you're wrestling a tag team match for 15 minutes in front of a crowd of people, you're working like 7.5 minutes of those 15. It's easy, it's so easy, and I feel like me as a person physically and what I can and cannot do in the ring, like I'm a jogger, so I like to run and I can do workouts and then stuff like that. So it's like, what can I do? I would imagine, as far as a tag team wrestler, I got like 5 years left in me, probably more if I really pushed it. But I don't want to push it so much because I like walking and I like being able to do things that are fun, and I don't want to blow up my back again because that would really fucking suck. But anyway, all right. Sorry guys, let's now that I've had a few drinks tonight, folks. Oh, Electro is Bird. All right, let's finish the rest of this game. Oh, good. It's like more upbeat and exciting now. Let's do this. I concur. All right, Rafflemau, Electro Haze, let's do this. We got a couple more minutes. Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't for the life of me leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know. Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. Oh, you're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine. We'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Jill. Bye, Bill? Bye, Bill? Who the fuck is Bill? Bye, Bill. Fuck is Bill? Alright, anyway. Good, it's Stream Chan party. I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end the year with a party myself, so sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. And just like the last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something tasty. Holy shit, that's a new low for me. Oh, evicted, yeah, I know. Something tasty? Jesus Christ, kid. What's M? Let's do a Mars blast. 6 Bronson extracts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 powder delta. 1 powder delta. 4 Flanner guides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 Karmatrine. All blended. Boom. Success. Here. This is the... Hold on. It was nasty, all right? And now it's time for me to be the nice person and give you something nice. It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural you get your own copy of my theme song. No, thank you. Don't be shy. Let me give you one. I mean it. No, thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. That can't... How in the ever-living fuck did you do it? Magic. That's bullshit. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Last time you talked about this place like it was this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come yet. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know? Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to this CIRA thing and then tricked the dog into coming here as a part-timer for kicks. Oh, well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I miss them, but they should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know? Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie, and you know it. Anna, shut up. But I said nothing. I meant, so shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. I'd buy that for $1. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. So distracted, he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but then I want to hear it. Well, Kira Mickey came yesterday again. You're shitting me. Expect me to believe that she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject, you've been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I try to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Hey, if I knew about how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like the last time. A really, really nice girl. Dude, game's awesome, but you need to play games that are like shooters so you can just talk the entire time. I know, man. Wait. I am talking the entire time. I'm literally talking the entire time. I'm reading. But for real, I think that the next... Okay, so I made a list of games. I'm not going to play any shooters. Maybe Nexer. I technically thought about playing Nexer because on the old PC Engine FX forums, it is technically right now the game of the month. Is Nexer. So I've been thinking about maybe playing that. But here's my playlist, and maybe you guys can help me. Oh, yeah. Hey, Beavis. Shut up, Beavis. I have never been more in next car is red, but it's hard. Yeah, Nexter is hard. All right, so the games that I have planned next are not shooters. I could maybe do Nexter at some point, but my plan is to do more involving RPG type games. Because I think that's the most fun. It is literally like reading a book or like a good book. Nexzr, I think, is Nexer. But here's my list. I made a list of games maybe 2 months ago, and I've tackled 2 of them. So one of them was obviously this, Vallhalla, and then Tokimeki Memorial. And then I've got a couple of Japanese PC Engine RPGs that, Tim, it'd be fucking awesome if you'd help me with. One's Emerald Dragon, one's Gulliver Boy. And then on the Genesis, it's Crusader of Senti. TurboGrafx Newtopia, Super Nintendo Arcana, Super Nintendo Paladin's Quest, Robo-Trek, Genesis Sword of Vermilion, Secret of Monkey Island, the point-and-click adventure game, Legend of the Mystical Ninja on Super Nintendo, Maniac Mansion, probably the original PC point-and-click game, Ys 4, the translated PC Engine game, TurboGrafx game, Ys 8 on PlayStation. I'd love to play that. That would be amazing. I haven't... Yes, you can. You can be a lot of help because there will be text on the screen where I'll be like, Tim, what the fuck does this mean? And then Phantasy Star 1 on the Master System, Read-Only Memories on Steam, and then Phantasy Star Online. That would be like... Those are my dream games that I've like... You know, it's like the games that I've always wanted to play through, but I haven't. Read-Only Memories is only supposed to be like a 6-hour game, so that could be a next one. And then also Vegas Stakes on Super Nintendo. Dude, you know it. You're the reader, man. I can do a little bit of hiragana here and then, but dude, I suck at it. I suck at speaking Japanese. I'm no better. I'm actually far worse than I was the last time we hung out. Way worse, because I haven't studied at all. I will also be What Does This Read? That's great. Fine. At least I have someone suffering with me. That's what matters. So, all right. All right. I'm going to give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? I'm not going to let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll come back here again, though. She already came back twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Okay. I should have skipped November's rent to pay that mobile game debt. Girly. Girly. Let's try a Fluffy Dream. That sounds fun. Can I do a double of this? Hell yeah, we can. 6 Adelhides. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 powdered deltas. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do optional Karmatrine. Let's do 4. Aged and mixed. Bada bing, bada boom. Realest guys in the room. Ha ha ha. How you doing? Whew. Let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Okay, dude, I'd love to say, but I gotta do my duties. All right, bro. Peace. Have a wonderful Friday. I will enjoy the rest of my evening. I got work in the morning, but I only have a 4-hour workday. So I'm gonna do my 4-hour workday. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, your stream, it's gonna be around like midnight or 1 on Saturday for me. And while that will be a long day because I'm driving to Chicago, wrestling in the main event of a wrestling show, and then driving back home, I will put you on. And even if I'm falling asleep, I will hang out and watch your stream, bro. That sounds super fun. I'll be just about ready for bed, though, just so you know. But to see you Sunday, butt boy, bruh, it's hilarious. God damn. Peace. All right, man. Be good. Have a great night. Oh my fucking god. It's perfect. Perfect. All right. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you. Eh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave, Pronto. Don't be hard on this girl. She's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Hahaha, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you are curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner? Want to know who it was? Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Ooh, that maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making a lot of faces there. It's nothing really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey, Joe, inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking, I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And wouldn't you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando? Huh? But come on, I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog, can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit then? Boss? You and Gil take a break, I'll entertain the missy here. Alright. Jill, by that I meant take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Grilled Gil. Right. Alright, Gil, come with me. Eh? Do a break. It's break time. Save me, baby. We're on day 18. It's... What the fuck? Oh. It is now safe to keep playing. 2069. $10,000 rent bills? Oh, I do. I fucking do. All right, cigarette time. Want one? No thanks, I don't smoke. All right, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She is sending congratulations your way, though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So who is the lucky girl? So, was a guy? I never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative, so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right? Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No. Why would that be a problem, though? I don't know, it just feel weird. Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Alright. Oh, and Gil? keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. Shut up. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. Do we want to just keep the music? Do we want to update any music? Do we want to update anything? Do we want to change any music around? Wait, we have that one girl's song, right? The gays that invited. What was the, oh, that's the, we have that song already, don't we? Yeah, okay. Go streaming chan, you fuck that shit. We're not listening to that stuff. Yeah, no, fuck that. Let's just leave it. Oh, shit. No, I'm not going to add in. Sorry, I just saw that message now. Wait, I can change it, I think. Jukebox, yeah. Sorry. It's just that girls' theme song, you know? And, yeah, if you have any more like that, I'd buy that for $1. And that's that. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We don't need $2. It's okay. I just was way too excited over the new song. I know, same. I was like, what? A new song? But it was just the shit that plays when she's like all up in her face. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Mm-hmm. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. Seagill, you're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right... What? Nothing. Oh my god. Just fucking get a new contract for your rent. Seriously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flanner guys, let's do 2 karma trains and age that sumbitch and mix it. 1, 2, 3, 4, bam, bam, bam. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to just order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. The clip didn't sound great, but I sent the let's add it message before hearing it. It's too bad it wasn't a cool one. No, I would have loved a new song for sure. But like, you know, this is good. This is music we haven't heard too much, so I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Cupcake. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right. So let's, yeah, I'm just trying out new stuff. All right. Did you know Lelam tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235x. Ooh, yuck. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? Oop. I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time, I got curious and started checking how many my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you could make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, we're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know. Looking up all that suddenly made me feel real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I felt like I'm here right now. Glad to hear that. All right then, let's try something sweet now. Evicted, holy shit. God, would you just chill the fuck out? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Which one is something I haven't made a sparkle star in a long time. Let's do a big sparkle star. Let's do 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. All aged and mixed. Bam 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 bang. There you go. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over again. That always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you right here, right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilum. The method might have been different, but we too evolved from a more simple form ages ago. If Lilum managed to create biological life years from now, it will have all come full circle. So what should I take from this? So what should I take from this is, you love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with a sugar rush. Okay. My landowner will have to wait at least a month for a new contract. He'll be fine. Sugar rush? Let's do it. Let's do this sugar rush shit. Let's do a big one too. 1 2 3 4. 1 2. And we'll do 1 2. All mixed. Bang. Bam. Here you go. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. Man, that go-go is a blast. Fuck, is she still here? Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick, and go-go is tight. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Jill. I'll be in my office. Oh my god. Someone help me. All right, oh my god. God damn. Okay. Cute little girl, Lilum. Oh god, Cam girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes at your service. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey Dorothy, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure, sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender! Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Oh my god, a fucking Sugar Rush for this dumb... Yeah, we'll do a big one. 1 2 3 4. We're gonna do 2 powdered Dexters, and we're gonna do optional Karma Train. 1 2 3 4. Let's get that. Just drunk up. Boom, boom, bam, boom. Here you go. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay. So what are you doing in my turf? Streaming Chan. guess. No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What is your real name then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mask lies the humble Nicole Chen. Humble? Why not call yourself Streaming Chen? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started, I called myself Nico Chen. I changed websites so the name felt a bit out of place. Thus I became Streaming Chen. Everyone's nicknamed me Streaming Chan though, so I just went with it. Oh, yeah, I got it. At one point I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes. Dude, what the fuck? Electro Hayes was just here. Electro Hayes was just here. Look up there. Jay the Hayes. This girl wants to be Dolores Hayes. What? That's amazing. Clip that shit, please. Holy shit. 2 hours and 52 minutes in. Dolores Hayes? What? But then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to the face. Anyway, I'm here because the last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Ooh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. I almost said horny here. Honey here might be harsh. Might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See, you just need to say the right thing at the right time, and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get. You know it's true. Hey, stream girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some sort of advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was going to send the draft to his lawyer as it had a couple of additions, but let's say he got too excited with my VR model and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used the contract too. Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. Pianissimo. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld, even in the adult VR industry. I reported him and he got fired, but now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. What the fuck is going on? But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind if he jacked off to an image of me. But the contract, that's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal were it not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people seriously. Dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh? But you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers, my treat? All right. 2 big beers, honey. It's all right. We're going to do this the right way. We're going to do 1, 2 Adelides, and 1, 2, 3, 4 Bronsons, and 2 Broader Extracts, and 4 Flanner Guides, because that's what we do. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go to slot 2. Do the same thing all over again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh shit. Mix. Boom. Here you go. Cheers. Cheers. All right, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water. I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems. We just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwater cover, it also had to keep in mind the heart. I also had to keep in mind the heart. The heat, fuck. I had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam a bit and putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of that cooler. Did it need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. It was also ripped as fuck, but that's another story. It was all a success, but it's also the last time I have sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water. I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll just pass. Besides, the cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let us be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They left. A pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't you just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Jill. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of the kind of clients you deal with, and keep it up. Well, tomorrow's a big day, so let's get ready. That goes for both of you. Damn it, I still don't have enough fucking money for my rent. Oh, I thought I was there. Goddamn. Jesus. Jeez. Oh, my Lanta. Alright. Either I'm getting older, that girl was too much even for me. So I've got $9,400. You have no new notifications or reminders. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true in the new bountiful year filled with health and joy. Ah, fuck. Okay, let's save this son of a bitch. Day 19. I thought that was the end of it. Jill, I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. Okay, let's just go to work. Saturday, December 31st. Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug? Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done.
Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Hey. You talked first. No, well, some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know, I never opened it. At least not until now. I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just what? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? Sigh, this is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it in fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it too. And after all these worries, after all these problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. And she just says, sorry. Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Ugh, I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like the time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of 3. Or the time you left an unopened beer bottle on the table, and she sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? The hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she'd hit it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum, shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. And the rejection was what ended up killing her. The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what ifs won't bring her back. I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me that she had died. What if I had waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I had just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the research institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold.
And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here, I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can't apologize to you right now. Jill? Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only... So let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are here to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together too. Together? Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it is only for a moment. I need to ask though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes away before... That actually goes away... Jesus Christ, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then we thought it was just acid reflux or something. Gods, I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know. We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been more mature and not shouted at you either. So let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger You? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I have visited from time to time. And the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. You mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, Back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer. Got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I didn't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partially because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time, and it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we had gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life and her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me. But what about my freedom? My say on that matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hated, just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while, to put my thoughts in order, regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not even in college. So that's what led you to led to you two fighting, huh? Yeah, you know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. Sister said something about that. Eh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her in the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped my projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We are quite the hotheads, you and me, sis. You and my sis, I mean. You, me, and my sis, okay. We were supposed to be the mature... You were supposed to be the mature one, you know, play your role correctly. Why don't you come back, Jill? But why didn't you come back, Jill? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that... Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded me. My sister wouldn't have scolded you. I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in a perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it would never, ever have made sense. Everything sounded very stupid when I look back, you know? Not that it makes things any easier. I won't ever get to speak to her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear you and my sis were meant for each other. You both moved on after all that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over the past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. Fuck. We're together all the time. Always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Hey, morning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Something sweet. Oh, 100 Delta, all mixed. Bada bing, bada boom. Grab this for a second. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now, as I have a drink with your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make you rest easier. So now that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. So know that I'll look out for... I can't fucking speak. So know that I will look over at Gabby in your absence. Damn, dude. Cheeky. All right. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problems you and I had. Hey, add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit. Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis. Sis, you idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Idiot, idiot, idiot. Sniff, I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough, you idiotic idiot? Ugh. Hey, Jill, promise me you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me you won't fight. I can't do that. Eh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later, we'll clash on some opinion. Whoops. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it. You're more mature than I have. What? You have been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said? That you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill, hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol tattoo here and now. Right. Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh yeah, that. It was an April Fool's joke. I should have known better when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be an apple soda. Oh, did you get back at her? Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. A cucumber? Oh my god. And as a follow-up, she used the same cucumber in his salad a few days later. Oh, she said, so do you like eating me for lunch? Chill. I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Clary's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterwards? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night, so why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened a second branch just last year. So he's looking to expand? I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian. Mark one for dad. I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Ah, shit. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in his fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? Guess that wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society. In her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter. Fuck. How did she react to her death? I don't know. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married. So there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since August, I think. Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't shown up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want to be I don't want a kid to burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though, no alcohol. It'll give us a time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in? If you don't mind. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. God, I can't believe it. I don't think this is a bad ending at all. It was super fucking sweet. I'm gonna have to I mean, there's probably more with other characters and stuff, and I get that, but the main fucking storyline is incredible. That whole thing at the end there was really sweet. Oh my god. Ugh. Wow. Yeah, right? I liked it. Now, I'm sure that we could have done something and made our rent or whatever, but... Huh. I don't know, there's something about the way we ended it, right? Cup of cake. I think we did a good job, huh? We didn't make rent, though. That kind of sucks. Oh my god. Maybe we'll make rent next time. Yeah. Hey, whatever. We made. I think I could have made more money. Yes, very much so. That was a blast. Oh, well, thank you, Antisocial Cupcake. Thank you. I had a lot of fun. That was great. But I also get to meet Cat Boomer. What did your boss hug you, though? Why did your boss hug you, though? Ooh. I don't know. He's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. Dude, I was not dozing off tonight. There was a couple nights, though, over the span of this stream, of this game, where I was, getting really sleepy. You're right. Good night, Jill. Aww. That was really good. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. I don't suspect I will play this next, but we do need to decide on what I'm going to start next Tuesday. Because next Tuesday I will be doing Gracias Peluche. Peluche, 2016. God, 6 years ago already. I remember starting this game so many times and never finishing it. Maybe the next one's read-only memories. We do read-only memories? I don't know. That'd be great. Whoa. February 1st. What the fuck? Uh-oh. Whoa. What? I think I've been evicted. They're pretty ruthless. They don't even allow you to skip 1 month. It was 2 months late already. How the fuck were you 2 months late? You needed like $1,500 to get what? Jill. At least it wasn't because you spent too much money on useless stuff, right? Right? About that. Forget it. I don't want to hear. Let's go to sleep. Tomorrow you'll regroup and think what to do next. Yeah. Thanks for letting me stay here, by the way. Whoa. Your bed is huge. A queen size, considering I lived with a guy for at least 4 years. It can get lonely, but also really comfortable, just like single life, I guess. I hope you don't mind sleeping with me, but there's not enough space for the futon in here. I haven't slept in a mattress in, over 2 years now. That can be good for your back, and bad for my morale. Anyways, good night. Nighty-night. It's hot in here. Having her hug me certainly doesn't help. I don't want to wake her up either. She looks so comfortable right now. I wonder if Boss would let me crash in her place. Oh well, let's just try to sleep a bit and... No, go away. No, you piece of fur. Don't you dare sleep on my... No way. So here you can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen at or bar will let you start over from day one while keeping your items and money. Hey, that was fucking awesome. Yeah, no wonder, for real. Holy shit. So I could start the game over again with like 80 grand. Yeah, this was a blast. So okay, jumping from game to game, like that's one thing. I feel like I got my fill of this for now though. Oh my god. Yeah, I could buy that for $1. Phew, no. Yeah, so sorry, I'm distracted by things. Jesus Christ. Whew. So I get okay, well hold on. They're right here though, aren't they? Oh, see there's a prologue and then there's these things right here. There's the prologue and then the Anna thing. I don't think I'm going to play any more Vallhalla for a little bit, though, at least. I will mark it down in my games that I've conquered and update that, because that's pretty fucking cool. And I'll add it to the list of games we beat this year. The Ballad of a Gay Ghost, 123.0. But Yeah, we got to figure out what to play next because there's a lot of games. And you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It gives me a couple days to think about it. Um, I've been thinking about. Let's see, Valhalla I just beat, so that's done. Yeah, something. The Read Only Memories is a also a cyberpunk point and click adventure game. So it's kind of similar-ish, but it's different, right? It's a game on Steam. If I were to go with something that's more retro style, a lot of these are RPGs. So I don't know. I'd see you play a different game too. I've only seen you play Valhalla. Okay, so something different, right? Um, when I play games that are more okay, when I play games that are more twitch reflexes or like high speed type games, I swear a lot, and I also get kind of burnt out on them. But if it's like an adventure RPG, like I did Soul Blazer, I did Eastbook One. Um, Think about it. Newtopia is like Zelda. Crusader of Senti's like Zelda. Arcana is like an RPG with card based. Yeah, there's a few ideas. Read Only Memories is supposed to be kind of intertwined with this game in a specific way. But there's that Anna game, so that character Anna that she kept seeing visions of. There's a game with her in it that's on the PlayStation. The only thing with that is that it would be on PlayStation. It wouldn't be on PC like this. So I don't know. We'd have to figure it out. We can chat about it in Discord, or we can come up with ideas. I could play something maybe a little easier, something quicker, like Vegas Stakes. Vegas Stakes is a Vegas online, a Vegas Super Nintendo gambling sim where you run around and you gamble. You play slot machines and stuff. It's fun. I only put Vegas Stakes on the list because I remember the goal of the game is to make $1 million. That's it. You start with $100, I think, and your goal is to make $1 million. So you just start at like really small, rinky-dink casinos and stuff, and then you build your way up. And there's a cheat to the game, sort of a cheat to the game, because once you make a certain amount of money, you can save it and then load the game. And if you play, I played a lot of blackjack, right? So blackjack is the type of game where you can bet whatever you want. So say, for instance, when you make it to $500,000 in your bank account, you can go play a game of blackjack, bet the $500,000 on a game of blackjack, and if you win, you beat the game. Woo! If you lose, you just load the game from when you had $500,000 and you keep playing it until you win the game. So I don't know. There's a couple of different ways to play that. I think I beat the game in front of a friend when I was like a kid in like 15 minutes, because really that's all you do. If you lose a game of blackjack for $500,000, you just hit reset. So I don't know. There's a few things we could do. We could also play something a little more like just one-off type games. We could play some beat 'em up games or something. But for real, this was a blast. This is probably one of my favorite experiences. This is so much fun. And honestly, between like Cupcake and Pickle Friction and Rafflemau and Electro Haze tonight, God, you guys made it so much fun to play this tonight. And Dork Father and Jay, you always make it fun too. So I had a blast. Cupcake, you are the awesomest person to play games with because you make the distractions fun. And you also make playing the games itself fun because you interject lots of really fun opinions. So I really appreciate it. Oh, I get you. I get you. So anyway, I'm gonna jump off here. It is almost 1 in the morning. Let's go raid somebody if there's anybody to raid. Let's see what we got here. This is a great night. Fuck, 3.5 hours. Good stream. Oh shit, wrong button. Let's go find somebody to raid. Ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah. It's interesting how many people. Who's this? Wrath of the Black Manta. He who has no life is playing Wrath of the Black Manta right now. Oh my god, let's go raid him. That would be super fun. He who has no life. You guys, you should check this out with me. I think this is gonna be really fun. Let's do this. Raid me, baby. Yeah, he is playing Wrath of the Black Manta. That's hilarious. It's not a bad game by any means, but all right, everybody from YouTube world, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I hope you had a blast gaming with me, and also for the Twitch streamer people, Cupcake. I hope you had an awesome time. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you again next Tuesday. We'll play something different. All right, be good. We'll talk to you later. Laters.